Welcome dear students to online program. In the previous video, we have seen about distance network and meter bridge. In this lecture, we are going to learn about one more application of Wheatstone's bridge used to measure unknown resistances. The instrument, post office box. Post office box, that is also called as PO box, is a practical form of Wheatstone's bridge. As shown in the diagram, it consists of three arms P, Q and R are adjustable. Have you ever wondered why is it called post office box? The post office box हे नाव का दिलं असेल? Because it has shape of box. It was originally used by the postal department for the measurement of the resistance of the telegraph wires and cables. Post office box is the combination of resistances which works on the principle of Wheatstone's bridge. It consists of three arms. In between terminal A, B, arm P. In between terminal B and C, arm Q. And from terminal A to D, the arm R is there. By adjusting the values of resistances from arm P and Q, we can adjust specific ratio. So, P and Q, these arms are known as ratio arms. And we can plug out known resistance to balance the bridge. Hence, arm R is called as known arm and the unknown resistance X, that is the fourth resistance, the fourth arm of this network. This picture which we are seeing on the screen is actual post office box that is used in our practical lab to determine unknown resistances. Let us see the construction of post office box. As comparing to circuit diagram, here the two ratio arms P and Q contains resistance 10 ohm, 100 ohm and 1000 ohm each. The third arm, that is known arm R, contains resistances from 1 ohm to 4 to 5000 ohm. The unknown resistance X, that is the fourth arm. Here two keys we are observing. The keys K1 and K2. K1 internally connected to terminal A and K2 internally connected to terminal B. Before discussing working, let's see how post office box resembles Wheatstone's bridge. Here we are observing the circuit diagram for post office box and the Wheatstone's bridge network. In between terminal A and B, the resistance E is connected. The same thing in between the terminal A and B, the arm P having resistances ranges from 10 to 1000 ohm, it is connected. In between terminal B and C, arm Q having number of resistances is connected. Here also we are observing in between B and C, the resistance Q is connected. Here also in between terminal A and D, resistance R is connected. Between D and C, the resistance S. Here, instead of S, we have to consider the X resistance we are connecting here, that is unknown. From D terminal to C terminal here, X resistance is connected in between D to C terminal. From B to D, galvanometer is connected through the key. Here, from this point B, internally the key is connected and through galvanometer, B terminal is connected to D terminal. And the opposite terminals A and C, they are connected through this battery, through this key, as A having higher potential respect to C. The same thing we are observing here. Terminal A, internally first it is connected to K1 and here two battery having EMF E, it is connected to terminal C. As we know the balancing condition of Wheatstone's bridge, we have P upon Q is equal to R upon X. Let us see the working of post office box. The resistances in the arms P and Q are fixed to desired ratio. Then the resistance in the arm R is adjusted so that the galvanometer shows null deflection. Now the bridge is balanced. The resistance in the arm R is adjusted so that the galvanometer shows null deflection. Tap keys K1 and K2 are pressed. The galvanometer shows no deflection. Now the bridge is balanced. The unknown resistance, as using the equation for the balancing condition, P upon Q is equal to R by X. Therefore, X is equal to R into Q upon P, where P and Q are the fixed resistances in the ratio arm and R is the adjustable known resistance. We have different desired ratios by unplugging the resistances from arm P and Q. If P is equal to 10 ohm and Q is equal to 10 ohm, then unknown resistance is equal to resistance from the known arm R. Then X is equal to R. Second, if P is equal to 10 ohm and Q is equal to 1000 ohm resistance, then X is equal to 100 times more than the known resistance R. The third desired ratio we can select the resistance from the arm P 1000 ohm and from arm Q 10 ohm. We have X is equal to 1 by 100 times R. It is very less than 1. We know Wheatstone's bridge is generally used to measure resistances in the range from tens of ohm to 100 of ohm. But by using post office box, we have measurable values of resistances vary from a few milliohms to 100 of megaohms. The specific resistance of the wire we can easily calculate if we know the unknown resistance of the wire and area of cross section. Rho is equal to X into pi r square upon L, where L is the length of the wire and R is its radius. Question may be asked on this topic for 2 marks. Write a short note on post office box. P and Q रेझिस्टन्सच्या स्पेसिफिक रेशोसाठी जर X आणि R चे रिलेशन तुम्ही लक्षात ठेवले तर यावरील MCQजही सहज सोडवता येतात. Now we are going to see about a new instrument which is used for measuring potential difference accurately. Here is the picture of potentiometer. Practically, voltmeter is a device used for measuring potential difference between 2 points in a circuit. But it cannot design to have an infinite resistance. Potentiometer is a device has infinite resistance so that it does not draw any current from the circuit, acting like an ideal voltmeter. It's act like as an ideal voltmeter and hence it is used for accurate measurement of potential difference. Potentiometer consists of a long wire of length L and resistance R having uniform cross-sectional area A is stretched between terminals A and B on rectangular wooden board. लॉंग वायर असल्याने वुडन बोर्डवर याप्रमाणे ही फिक्स केलेली असते. फ्रॉम टर्मिनल A to this 100, 101 to 200, 201 to 300, 301 to 400. A cell having internal resistance small r is connected across AB to rheostat. Rheostat is used to control the flow of current through circuit. When the circuit is switched on. Current I passes through the wire as shown in the diagram. Let us see the principle of potentiometer. As shown in the diagram, wire AB having length L, cross-sectional area A, सेलचा रेजिस्टन्स स्मॉल r असून तो आपण इथे गृहीत धरणार आहोत. करंट I is flowing through the circuit by applying Ohm's law. Current through wire AB. Applying Ohm's law, as we know, I is equal to V upon R. Here, the EMF of the source is the potential difference and the total resistance is the external resistance plus the internal resistance of the cell. Therefore, E upon R plus small r is current flowing through the wire AB. Potential difference across AB is I into R. Putting the value of I, E upon R plus R, here potential difference across AB is equal to ER upon R plus small r. That is the potential difference across the length AB. Potential difference per unit length means पूर्ण वायरसाठी potential difference VAB आहे for unit length means potential difference per unit length मिळवण्यासाठी आपल्याला इथे L ने डिवाइड करायला लागेल. Dividing this equation by L, we are getting potential difference per unit length of the wire, that is called as potential gradient. Potential difference per unit length of the wire is known as potential gradient. VAB divided by L is equal to ER divided by L into bracket R plus small r. Let us consider the point P on the wire. On the wire AB, consider a point P. Potential difference between A and P is supposed to be VAP, and that is equal to KL. The potential difference between A and P is VAP is equal to KL, means VAP, potential difference for the wire AP, is directly proportional to length. Therefore, VAP by N remains constant, and that constant is nothing but the potential gradient. In laboratory, using potentiometer, we can find potential gradient. As shown in the diagram, positive terminal of voltmeter is connected to terminal A and negative terminal of the voltmeter to jockey J. Current I is flowing through the circuit. By applying Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, the potential difference across the circuit. If the constant current flows through the potentiometer wire of uniform cross-section area A and uniform composition of material, means temperature of the wire remains constant, then V by L is equal to constant. Here we are going to keep jockey at different lengths. जॉकी वेगवेगळ्या लेंथसाठी आपण टच करणार आहोत. 50 सेंटीमीटर, 150 सेंटीमीटर, 200 सेंटीमीटर, लाईक दॅट. By changing the length, touching the jockey at different points on the wire, measure the reading in voltmeter. That means potential difference for corresponding lengths. As length increases, potential difference also increases. Therefore, V by L remains constant for every calculation. As the length of wire increases, potential difference across the length also increases. Hence, V by L is equal to constant, that is denoted by K. K is potential gradient. That means K is the potential gradient remains constant. Hence, V by L is equal to K. Potential gradient remains constant. The potential difference across any length of a wire of uniform cross-section and uniform composition is proportional to its length when a constant current flows through it. In the next lecture, we will see uses of potentiometer which are based on this principle.